No. Hey guys, Savvy Tech Girl and StreamingWend.
Hi guys.
Talk to them, StreamingWend. They've missed you.
Oh, you missed me. How's it going, everybody? I missed you.
They can't figure out where you've been.
I've been busy. Hold on one second. I gotta fix my. Okay, there we go.
You're good.
I'm
good. You all for a month.
I've been away for a month. Have I really?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure. Oh. Every time I try to track you down, you're like, "No, I'm in Mexico.
I'm in Mexico.
I'm in Costa Rica. No, maybe not, but you haven't been around."
I wanted to go to Costa Rica.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
We could go to Costa Rica and we could do a show.
I'm having trouble.
We have 3 people. Hello, everybody. Say your names. We know who's in here. Got a fun show tonight.
My flash is out of date.
Oh boy, StreamingWend's got technical issues, but she's not going anywhere. She's not going anywhere. She's staying here for the show.
I am. I'm trying to fix my flash player.
To be. How is everybody this evening? Hey, Richard's here. Hi, Richard. How are you?
Hi, Richard.
I did a Periscope this morning. I'm not sure, Richard, if you saw it or not. He's usually pretty good. He usually watches all my stuff, even though sometimes it's pretty boring, but he's a good supporter.
Yeah. It's not boring.
No. So, StreamingWend, what have you been up to?
Oh, I've been busy.
How did your Kodi update go the other day?
Yeah, my Kodi went really well. Actually, I am doing that beta version. I don't.
You are running beta?
Yep.
Okay, good.
So far, so good.
Fantastic. See, the problem is now is if you're running an older version, then you run into problems with add-ons and stuff, right?
Right.
So it's better to be on 16. Maybe pretty soon they'll come out with like 21 or something.
Oh, probably.
You've just got this one updated. Now you're going to have to do it again. But I did like the way that you worked on your parents' box. So yours was still running and theirs wasn't, and you were fine. That's the best way to do it.
Sorry, Mom and Dad.
If you're going to break somebody's, break somebody else's. Don't break your own.
That's right.
You're still fine and they're without it.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, theirs is working good as well. I did put the Spins TV build on for them because they're a little more used to that.
Because they like that one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So they still use theirs a lot, do they?
They've had a busy this week too, so they haven't really used it a whole lot.
I actually used it a little bit this week. I had some downtime and some quiet time, so I watched Zootopia, which is hilarious. I love that.
Nice.
So that was fine. And then I've probably loaded it, about 30 times this week for different people and set up stuff. And I did have a problem actually the other day with a Raspberry Pi, just in case anybody runs across this. So I had the micro SD card in it. I've got it right here, the box. And when I powered it up, I had a green and a red light on the board, which is what you should have, but nothing was happening. Like I wasn't getting any lights on the 10100 Ethernet port, and nothing was happening. I wasn't seeing anything on screen, like nothing coming out from the HDMI. So anyways, it turned out that it was just a bad SD card, micro SD card. So if you guys if you ever run into that maybe one day it's working and then the next day, like literally nothing happens. All you get is a red and a green light. The green light tells you the board's okay. The red light obviously is telling you there's something wrong. And it just won't even boot. Like it won't do anything. So I put a new SD card in and I was up and running.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to do all that updating. My internet went down.
Oh, right. So on top of everything else.
Yeah. So I had to call Bell. That sorted out. I don't know, an hour. Maybe.
Really? Why did it go down? Did they say?
No, they didn't say. Just,
No.
you know, giving me a hard time, I guess.
That was absolute perfect timing.
Yeah.
Couldn't have had a better time.
It sure
Yesterday,
was.
I was setting up a computer yesterday, and I didn't, believe it or not, I didn't have access to like directly to the modem because I was like 3 floors away from it.
Mhm.
So I ended up having to use my iPhone as a hotspot.
Oh.
And luckily, the computer that it was a brand new computer, and I had put iTunes on it before I took it to them. So if you have iTunes on the computer, you can just plug your phone into the PC, and then it will pick up your hotspot, and then you can just use your phone as the internet.
Really?
I just needed to grab the driver for the Wi-Fi. So
Wow.
once I grabbed the driver for the Wi-Fi, and then I was ready to go. So someone's saying you're echoing. I can't hear an echo on your...
I'm echoing?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Okay. I think it might be your speakers. Again.
My speakers?
Uh-huh.
They're saying StreamingWend major echo when you talk.
Yeah, I think it's feeding back into your computer. I could hear it.
On this end, I don't hear any echo.
Yeah. I'm having trouble with my YouTube. I got the video, but I don't have anyone comment, so you're gonna have to read the comment.
Okay, so we have 49ers guy. We have Bob 123. We have Tamara Brody. Juan is in here. Boss Tech. What's the Prez doing there? Where? Oh yeah. Was like, I'm being interviewed tonight, as you guys can see, by 5 different stations. We also, Katie's here too. And I feel like I'm missing someone. Retired guys here. Richard's here. So we got a few people so far. John's here as well. So thanks, guys. Give us some thumbs up. And we're going to talk some Cody. And you guys ask questions. I was just telling StreamingWend that there seems to have been a little bit of an issue with the Aries wizard over the last couple of days. I put a video online for Pulse CCM build. And when I did the video, I suggested that you go into the top 20 and you can download it from there. But apparently it seems that if you go under the top 20, you're getting a URL error. However, if you go into all builds, so the all build section of the Aries wizard, you can download it and install it from there. So for some reason, the URL is a little bit different. I'm not sure why. So if you guys are having problems with that, don't go to the top 20, just go to the all builds and then it should work. You guys getting an echo when I'm speaking, just so I can try and figure out what's going on, because one hasn't said anything in a minute. So let me know. Well, that's what they seem to think, but maybe, are your speakers on, Wend? Your sound, your volume?
No, my volume isn't on.
Okay.
I did that.
All right. No, there's no echo from me.
Yeah. I think that it's your system.
What do you mean it's my system?
Because when you come through, your feeding back. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but I come through my speakers with me too. Hang on. Try this. Okay, try it now.
Okay. No, it's still coming back.
Is it? No, it's not on here. It's not me. Something on your end. Only echo on when. We'll figure it out. So what else have we got, guys? Yeah, so I also did a video this week on going in and changing a build. So if you guys want to adapt it a little bit for yourselves, I'm definitely not saying go in and, hey, hi-fi, how's it going? I'm definitely not saying go in and copy the build and then make it your own and put your own stuff on it. But what I'm suggesting is maybe you want a quick link or something on the main screen that isn't already there. You can go in, and I've put the video up for that. Or if you guys want to know how to make your own build, go into one, take a look at it, look through, see how it's been done, and then start from scratch and make your own. It's a good way of, you know what, the best way to learn something is to see how somebody else has done it, and then take that information and then apply it to your own. But if you just want to put, you know, one link that maybe the person didn't include in the build and you want to put that on your main screen, then absolutely go into the build and make the changes. Boss Tech saying, can I do a video on the hotspot in your phone? Yeah, absolutely, I will, because it, you know what, it can come in handy. Like I say, yesterday I was in a situation where I had no driver, no Wi-Fi driver for this computer, and I'm 3 floors away from the modem, so I don't want to carry this PC all the way upstairs. So all you need is iTunes, plug your phone in, but I will absolutely do a video on that for you, for sure.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, I mean, I use hotspots all the time, especially when I'm at work. Most of the places that I work are government buildings, and they do not allow you access to their Wi-Fi. So you actually have to sign paperwork saying that you will not use their internet services. So I use my phone for a hotspot a lot. And it does come in handy when you can use it on a PC, that's for sure. And
well, your data charges must go up, no?
I have almost, like, it may as well be unlimited anyway for what I pay for my cell phones. Yeah, it's worth using it, believe me, because I pay a lot.
You pay a
so
lot?
This way I get my money's worth.
That's
so we're talking here, a lot of people are saying about Goodfellas is a great add-on.
Okay.
And Katie said something back here. Let me just go back, Katie. I did read it. So she has been getting M3U playlists from Pastebin and using them on Kodi. So it took her a while to figure out. So what the M3U playlist is essentially is a link, and I'm squinting, guys, because I don't have my glasses on, and I have my glasses on my head. I guess I could use that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, I do have my glasses on my head. I forgot. So an M3U playlist is actually essentially a URL to the TV station or whatever it may be, to the movie or whatever it is. So what Katie is actually doing is she is getting her own. So she's pretty much almost, you know, creating her own add-on type of, that's where you would start. And she's following those links. So good for you, Katie. That's good to hear that you're doing that and you figured it out. That's great. Is Pulse CCM better than Pulse? There's not a lot of difference as far as I'm concerned. The Pulse CCM that I am using is specifically made for Jarvis. So that is the reason that I put that one on and did that review. Are you able to see the chat yet, Wend?
No, I have issues with Adobe Flash, I think, that I have to
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
My chat is...
What browser are you using?
I'm just in Safari.
Oh, okay. Do you have Google Chrome on there?
I don't.
No.
Oh, yes, I do.
Try and open it in Google Chrome. What else do we have here? So, want an app to fix the... I'm going to put my glasses on, my friends, because I can't read what's going on. Oh, look at that. I can see.
Put your glasses on.
It's amazing. I can see. So, Tamara Brody in the UK, he gets 30 gig tethered a month, so that's pretty good. What do you pay for something like that? That's quite a bit of data. It'd be interesting to see what you pay for something like that. So that's pretty good. What do you pay for something like that? Then what else do we have here? Yeah. be interesting. Yeah, Chrome has Flash built in. That's right, Hi-Fi. That's why I suggested that you should try it out, see how that goes. So what else do we have this week, guys? My go-to still Exodus for if I'm yeah, okay, here, Boss Tech's come up with something. Savy, have you heard about all the hacking going on? They hacked Facebook today, and they said that they got Twitter and passwords. Yes, I have. So apparently what happened is now Twitter was the first one to get hacked, and they have come back and said that all of their passwords are encrypted. So essentially, first thing that came out was saying that it was almost as if the lists were out and it said Savvy Tech Girl, and then my password decrypted was right beside it. But from what they are saying, and there was a lot that were hacked. I did put something out on Twitter yesterday or the day before, and I would suggest that everybody changes their passwords on Twitter, on Facebook, on Pinterest. It was a cross-platform social media. So they hacked, so that Boss Tech, they hacked his Facebook and went on some show under his profile. Oh, and was cussing.
And they were cussing him.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah, so you definitely, guys, you definitely want to change your passwords. And like I say, so it's everything from Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn was also on there. Pinterest was on there. So I think WhatsApp was on there. So you want to make sure that you get them changed, update them. And you know what? Just make it routine that you're going to update your passwords on a regular basis. Yeah, Google, Google Plus, all right across all the platforms, they have been hacked. So, and they even, I believe it was Mark Zuckerberg, they said that they actually had hacked his information as well. So
yeah,
if he gets hacked.
That's bad.
And I do know quite a few people that have been hacked lately. Facebook especially. One of my friends was hacked, and it was so indiscreet that what they did was they went in and changed his cell phone number to their cell phone number, which was kind of stupid. But when calling the cell phone number, they pretended to be the person that they had hacked. So I don't quite know why they were doing that, but they, yeah, for some reason, they actually pretended to be this person. We called them and said the guy's name, whose Facebook page it was, and the guy says, yeah, that's me. And we know it's not him, so I don't really know why he did it, but can never be too careful. So just make sure that you change all your passwords, and don't use the same passwords for everything, guys. Do random. I've got I use LastPass. And I know that it was bought out recently, but they haven't made any changes. It's still working really well. So there's tons of different programs that you can use out there for your passwords, and I would suggest that you definitely do something, because like I say, they're out there and they're hacking big time this week.
It's so hard. I mean, we have so many passwords for everything, though. Like, how do you remember all these passwords?
Well, and that's why I use LastPass.
Okay.
Because, so one thing with LastPass is that you can actually, if you're on a PC and on my phone as well, you can run the software. So when you log in to a certain site, I'm going to take my glasses off because of the reflection. When you log into a certain site, it actually takes those credentials and logs you in automatically.
Okay.
You can go into your LastPass and you can look and see. You have to obviously remember the LastPass password. That's the only one you need to remember. If you forget that, you're Done.
You're out of luck.
You're in big trouble if you forget that one. But you're able, because they are encrypted, but you're able to go in and see them. So if at some point you forget what it is and you do need to physically type it in, then you can go on there and see what you actually use. But I use LastPass. I mean, even for my clients that I have, you know what, I'm setting up accounts for them because they panic. They can't remember, right? Like I set up a computer today. And I mean, this computer had to literally be identical to her previous computer. Like, and I get it. I understand, because a lot of people aren't completely computer savvy, right? So they want to make sure the icons are in the same place as they were, with the exact same desktop, with the exact same size font. Like,
really,
probably 80% of my clients are like that.
Right.
And then what I did was I set up some cloud backup system for them. Well, there was no way I was going to tell them what the information was, because they would panic, right? They would look at you like, what? So I set up an email account, and I keep all of that, and I keep it all in LastPass, because when they're going to call me for help, right? So I'm the one that's got the information.
Exactly.
But if I had to explain to them that I've now set up online backup, it would just be, I'd still be there.
Yeah, true.
It. So some things are better, right?
So Juan saying,
So
should
Juan
he
said,
Wednesday
have you done a chat now?
as his password?
Yeah, perfect. How do you use that?
Yeah. Yeah, I hate when people post food on Facebook too.
Yeah, you know what? Some people post so many pictures.
Yes,
like,
yes.
I do have someone on my Facebook that I think that she photographs her life from the minute she gets out of bed until the minute she goes to bed.
Oh, is it me? You're talking about me?
Yeah, no. Not you. I mean, photos are good. Like, it's nice to see photos, but I don't need to see the picture of the lunch you ate, the drink you're drinking, and it can get a little bit ridiculous.
Yeah, we only want to see the special ones.
Yeah, exactly. Not all of them.
What are these guys saying? Because I could see all this now.
Perfect.
Oh, passwords now. We should change them every 90 days.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't make every site the same password, guys. Please don't do that. Once they're into one, they're into every site, right?
Yeah. Blast tech. Oh, guide stuff on iView. Playing the wrong show.
Oh, what's that?
The guides are messed up on iView. It says they're playing.
Oh, are they? Okay.
And VR Ninja is messing up too.
I haven't used iView in a little while, and the reason for that was it hadn't been working for me, so I just sort of quit using it.
Yeah, I don't either, because it wasn't working.
No. You know, and I sort of watch differently, right? Like, if there's something I want to watch, I just search for it and watch it. So I don't really get into using the iView, but it's good to know. So thanks, Boss Tech, for sharing that with us.
Right. So you have to go through the channels. Okay.
So Bob123 says, I also believe quit having your browser saving your passwords. Yes and no. So my computer, and I understand that it's on the internet and my computer could get hacked, but my computer is in my home office. I do save passwords, not for my banking. I would never save a password for banking, and I do not save them for PayPal or any type of payment app. But I do save them for just, you know, like things like Google, logging into when I start the computer up, or websites like that, like Facebook and Twitter. I don't enter those each time. However, my computer at work, in my work office, I do not save any passwords. So I manually put them in every single time. So depending on where your computer is, you do have to be careful with it, though, for sure. Right.
Boss Tech is asking if anyone knows of a working guide. I don't know.
No, See, there's iView.
Oh, John says FTV has been working.
I was just about to say FTV. Has it been working? Because I know that a lot of my friends use the FTV guide. So if that's still working, that's great. Facebook. Does Facebook have two-factor option? I believe it does not currently have two-factor. So anybody that does not know what two-factor is, when you log into a website, they are going to ask you to verify yourself twice. So that could mean you are going to put a password in, and then that may mean you have to put a valid email address in for yourself. So they're always going to ask you for two types of verification. And if you get the option, guys, for to go through and have two-factor, absolutely put it on. So your banking will have two-factor, PayPal will have two-factor, and if they do ask you for it, then sign up for it, because it takes an extra 2 seconds, and it does reduce the hacking rate. So good question.
Good. So yeah, apparently FTV has been updated. So just been updated.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So sounds like FTV, Boss Tech.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. FTV just updated, but doesn't have a lot of channels. Ah, but it works. You didn't ask for a lot of channels. You have to be specific.
We
so
want a lot of
Tech,
channels.
You're supposed to say which one works and has a lot of channels.
Yeah. That's what I
even
find.
100%, very limited.
I wish there was a good guide, like, sometimes you just have to look at the channels and kind of see what's on.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the other option is you just jump online and look at the, search for the show that you want to watch, see what time it's on what station.
True.
Or go online and just like an online TV guide. And I know that means you've got to like come out of Kodi, but you know what? Most of us have our phones with us all the time.
Yeah.
Or a tablet. So you could I guess you could always do that. It's just obviously you're not going to click the link and it's not going to take you right there, right? Yeah, I think we're getting spoiled with these free guides. Exactly. We're going to expect all these like paid services.
I know.
And, right? But you know what? With the technology, we expect more and more. I'm really impressed actually over the past couple of weeks. I've seen a lot of information on 3D printing, and now being able to do 3D printing for like burn victims and things, and actually making, like in one instance, they did a 3D print of an ear for somebody. So they used, it's incredible, right? Like they used an actual like skin base and 3D print an ear for somebody. Like it's incredible what they can do with technology now.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. My one friend is into that too. She takes up courses, and I remember her mentioning that she had a student in her most recent course that a leg. So this is what he was interested in learning.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's Lori that I'm talking about.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like to think how far the technology has come, right?
Yeah.
Oh, what does Bostic say? I'm glad you're on today, Savy. Can you make a new TV guide for the community? Yes, Bostic. When would you like that by?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. And it's going to have lots and lots of options, lots of channels.
We want lots of channels with a good TV guide.
Yes, I'll get right on it. For sure, I will. Actually, the other night I was wide awake. I couldn't sleep the other night. And I came up with this idea that I want to make our lawnmower remote control.
I think you can do the TV guide first.
And then do the lawnmower? Oh, Bostek wants it today. We're a long way away from midnight. So possibly, we could possibly pull this off.
Jeez, he's really demanding. At least I gave you till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but did you give me till tomorrow, like 1 a.m. or?
I would say tomorrow at this time.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
It's not bad.
What else have we got here?
Any more new contact? Have you used LastPass password one-click change?
No, I have not. I have it running. I actually do not have LastPass running on my one Mac machine. I have it running on my Windows machine. On my Mac, I do actually just tend to put the passwords in as I go, but I haven't used the one click, no. How about you, retired guy? Have you used it? Okay, what else have we got here?
Just had to put a new operating system on a PC. The screen resolution kept changing itself.
Oh.
That's odd.
So, John, were you putting the resolution to something and it was switching it back? I mean, if that was the case, maybe, I don't know what monitor you were using, but maybe it needs a newer driver to it. Like, let's just say you were setting it to 1280. Was it switching it back to like 800 by 600, or was it like switching from one to the other back and forth? So let us know, and it could just be as simple as a driver issue. I know with a lot of the newer monitors, you definitely should be putting the drivers in. Make sure that you're getting like full capabilities out of them. And is it Windows 10? Oh boy, gotta love Windows 10.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how to.
So Windows 10 is only going to be free until July the 29th.
Oh, that's coming up.
Right now, they are really pushing it out to everybody. I mean, like, big time pushing it out to everybody, to the point that you're going to get a pop-up that says Wednesday, whatever, June 29th. I'm just randomly saying that. I don't know. You are going to have Windows 10 installed on your system. And they're not giving you an option. Like, they're just saying that that's what we're doing, and you're going to have Windows 10. Now, the reason that they're doing that, I believe the reason that they're doing it is because they're not getting any money, right, for you putting Windows 10 on your machine, because they're sending it out for no charge. But a lot of the add-ons that are in the Microsoft Store are paid add-ons. So they are making a mint off of all these add-ons. And because previous versions of Windows haven't run like that, right? Previous versions of Windows, you have essentially installed the operating system. And then if you want a program, I write a program or somebody writes a program, you pay me for it, and then you install it. But now they're going like the way of Apple. And just like Apple, you don't pay for your upgrades and your operating systems. They're free. But they make their money on on the store, right? The App Store. And that's exactly what Microsoft's doing. So if they throw out Windows 10 to everybody, now they're going to be making money, because you're going to have to get these add-ons because you're going to want them, right? All the kids are going to be playing on them. Oh, I want this one, I want that one. And $10 here and $5 there, it's going to add up. So that's why they're pushing it out to everybody. There is an option. You can go into settings. You do not have to take it. They're obviously going to be supporting Windows 8 for a while. Not Windows 7, but they will support Windows 8 for a while. So up to you. There's still a lot of issues with it as far as I'm concerned. So, but that's why they're doing it, and that's why they're pushing it out to everybody. And then once it's no longer free, it's going to be $129.99, I believe. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Apparently, my echo is. I can hear it.
So Boss Tech said you might want to leave show and jump back in. You want to try that?
I could try that.
You still have the link. right?
Oh,
You
yeah.
still got the link I sent you?
I do.
Give that a try and see if it's weird. I don't know why else it would be echoing.
I don't know.
So John says, yeah, switched PC off and it just went to large to change it. Couldn't get back the OK button on the screen. I hate Windows 10, only use 7 and 8.1. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hang up. If I don't come back, then send me the link again.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Should be in your Gmail. Yeah, so John, it could just be a driver issue. It sounds like it. I don't know what make the monitor is. I have an HP that I'm using, a high-end HP monitor, and I have to have the drivers installed, and I have to have the software installed for it. Otherwise, it's a nightmare. It won't run properly. So you might want to look at that too. All right, so long, hard road ahead is positive news. Oh, okay, so Terry and Hi-Fi are having a conversation, I think, so.
Okay.
Hey, you're back.
I'm back.
Are you echoing?
Am I echoing?
I couldn't hear it echo.
A little bit. I can hear it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So tomorrow I had to tether my phone, broadcast went down. Oh no, can't miss our broadcast, what the heck? So Katie says that she's probably gonna switch to Linux when she can no longer use Windows. Great idea, Katie. Linux is a fantastic operating system. I would do it as well. I do run Linux. I've got a few machines that run Linux. So you know what? Kudos to you if you're able to use it and say it's free. There's tons of different Linux operating systems out there. And yeah, I would do the same thing because you don't need to pay for an operating system. So why pay if you don't need to, right? The only thing you're paying for is their licensing and all their fancy cars.
That's right.
Right?
John has a software issue. He says there's a driver booth that he uses to find and update all drivers. I am echoing.
You are echoing?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. I have to answer a text message. So take
Okay.
the floor for a second.
Oh. Well, I'm not too sure about the driver booth.
Why? You don't know that answer?
No. Oh, Boss Tech. He restored his Windows 7 and it works great. Then Windows always says I need to update it. And when he does the update, it's freezing.
Windows 7 and it works great. And then
That's weird.
Windows always needs to, okay, so then there is definitely, so wait, what I would do, and I don't know how you have your computer set up, but when you do when you restore your Windows operating system, do not save or make the Windows update automatically, because what's happening obviously is you're getting an update that is not compatible with your system. So it could be anything. It could be printer driver. It could be anything. It could be a video driver. So what I would do is do your restoration on Windows 7. Do not do automatic updates. You can then go in and download the Windows updates that are available. Of course, there's going to be thousands of them. And you could maybe even start by just doing critical updates. Okay, so you're going to bring down like a lot within the critical updates. Run it only with critical updates. See how that works for you. If the critical updates runs fine, then you can look at your driver updates, and I'll guarantee you there's a driver update in there that is causing your system to crash. So that's what I would do. Yeah, you can go into the drive manager. You can see if there's a problem, if there's a yellow exclamation mark on anything. But Tamara says that it's those mics in front of me that are waving that are causing the problem.
That's the echo.
Yeah. Yeah, you can go into the driver manager and see if there is a driver that is showing that there's an error, but I can guarantee you if Windows thinks that driver is okay, it will not show an error. Even if there is an error, it won't show it. So do your critical updates. Once you've done your critical updates, if it's running fine, then look at individually the other updates. And if you install one and it causes it to crash, go back in and just uninstall the last update that you did, and then you're back, right? So that would be my suggestion on that.
That's a lot of my.
No Seagirl or Murray tonight.
No.
They're not here. I guess they weren't in the other show. I'm going to turn I'll turn the microphones off. How's that? There you go.
Oh,
you can see my
cigarette over there?
Yeah, now you can see my cigarettes and my cigar on my desk.
You got a bad habit.
Come on, guys. No, I don't smoke them. I just have empty packs around. Yeah, I don't smoke them.
Okay.
I just feel my office looks better.
It's just cool.
Well, it looks like I work harder if I have empty packs of cigarettes and cigars.
It does.
And then computers that are torn apart. Like, it just looks like I'm busy.
It does.
Even if I'm not, it looks like I'm busy. John says it could be a registry problem. It could be a registry problem, but I think that if he's doing a fresh install of Windows and it seems to be running fine prior to the updates, then I think it's something that's coming down in the update. So, but it could be a registry problem as well. What else do we have?
Terry's talking about Sky News on the way.
Ooh, they better be on the way. You know, they called me and said that they were going to be here tonight to interview me, but they never showed up.
What?
Only had the 3 and the W, the News, C2, and TV show up. I know.
Unbelievable.
I didn't even get Husham TV show up.
No.
I thought maybe Hi-Fi. I would get Hi-Fi TV show up, but no Hi-Fi TV.
What happened to Husham tonight?
Yeah, don't mess with the registry, Boss Tech. Just look at the updates that come down, and I guarantee it's one of the updates that's causing the problem. Problem with Windows is it looks at every possible PC that's out there with every possible video, every possible like sound card, looks at your system and it says, yeah, this is what you need. But it's not what you need. It just thinks that's what you need. So it pushes these updates down, and then I get phone calls from people that say to me, my computer was fine yesterday, but it won't even start today. And 99% of the time it's because Windows has done an update and it's pushed something down to them that shouldn't even be there. And a lot of times people have also had the Windows logo in the bottom right-hand corner that says you're good to go with your Windows 10 upgrade. Everything's good. We've checked your system and everything's fine. They install Windows 10 and then the computer won't start. So everything wasn't fine, but they made it look like it was. And I get it. There's thousands and thousands of systems out there with thousands of different drivers and stuff, but it's usually that's what happens and that's what crashes the system. So
silly Windows. Juan wants to know, did you Google Voice record your conversation?
No, well, that's very interesting, actually. I don't know if you guys have seen what has been happening lately, but with the phones that we have now, and it doesn't just happen to be an iPhone, it can be an Android phone as well. So you know how we have Siri on them, and they're listening to our different patterns of things, and we ask Siri different questions. Well, it's sort of leaked out in the past couple of weeks that our phones are actually listening to us all the time. And the reason they're doing it is because they're sending out ads and things to us. Because if they can hear us having a conversation about, let's say, Google or something, then it starts to compile information on that individual. So if you have your phone and you have it set up like by default to do everything that it does coming out of the box, that operating system's listening to you.
Great.
So
Great.
yes, so if you go into your apps and you go into your, go to your settings and go to your apps, you'll be able to see which app the microphone is turned on for. Okay?
Okay.
If the microphone is turned on for a specific app, so you know how you install one and it says, will you allow this to access your photos, or will you allow this to, so if it's turned on, that means that that microphone on your phone is listening to you all the time and it's collecting data on you. And they've really only just sort of leaked this out over the past couple of weeks. So I have actually gone into my phone and I have turned off the microphone on all these different apps because I don't want my phone listening to me all the time.
Right.
But by default, they are listening to you and they are compiling all this information. So you may want to go into your settings, go into your security, and turn off the microphone for any of the apps that, I mean, you really don't need it for. And if you think about it, most of them you don't need a microphone, right?
Right.
I don't talk to my phone. Like, I'm not one of those people that goes, hey, Siri, where's this or where's that? I don't talk to my phone. If I want to use Google Maps or something, I type in that information. So the only thing I use my voice with would be my Messenger app, because sometimes I do just dictate to it. But yeah, you got to be careful. So those phones are listening. So I haven't, to answer that question, I have not knowingly recorded the conversation with Google Voice. However, that doesn't mean that it didn't record. Because it is, they're listening to you, right? So it's, yeah, it's a scary thing. So just make sure you go into your settings, guys, and turn those microphones off if you don't need them. Say a lot of people are like talking in their phones all the time. And I know a lot of older people tend to do that. Maybe they have a hard time typing, so they're using it as a, you know, a device to help them.
Right.
You gotta be really careful with it. So, so guys, be careful what you're doing on your phones. Yeah. Always spying on you. Any other questions in there?
Not too much. There's some comments. Tamara is asking. Samsung I'm not sure what he's asking. To be honest.
Sorry, where was that?
Tamara.
Oh,
He's asking about Samsung Smart TV. You see it there?
Yeah, so our Samsung Smart TVs, oh, like listening to us all the time? Is that what they mean?
I'm not sure.
I know there's a few Samsung TVs now that you can actually put Kodi onto. You can actually, with the smart TVs, they actually have a sort of an operating system that's running on them now that you can put Kodi onto them. So that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, okay. That was the question. Are the Samsung TVs listening? Any device that you have apps on that you are granted access to your microphone or whatever, yeah, they're watching and they are compiling information. So be careful. And that's why when you go onto certain sites and stuff, you'll see these ads and you think, how did they know that? Like, I was just talking about that, right?
Yeah.
And you do that. You look at it and you think, I just talked about that car yesterday. And that's weird. Maybe I typed it in a search or something. Meanwhile, you didn't type it in a search. Your phone listened to you, and then it went out and got that information. Yeah, you can put Kodi on phones. You can jailbreak them. Different, obviously, Android phones, you can put them on. There is actually there's a new case for an iPhone that you can put on, and it runs Android. So you can so you're not installing Android onto your iPhone. The Android, it's Marshmallow. It runs on the actual case. So there's a motherboard, a little motherboard on the case. And so if you're sick and tired of your iPhone operating system and you want to try out, or you don't want to switch phones, you can just get this case and you can put it on and you can run Marshmallow. Yeah. So I thought that was pretty cool, because a lot of people like the iPhone, like the actual phone, they like it. They don't necessarily like all the features of an iPhone. So if you put this case on, and it almost looks like one of the battery power cases that you can get, but it's got the actual motherboard on it. I think there's a little HDMI, there's a micro USB, and it has Marshmallow. So you can run that operating system instead of the iPhone.
Interesting.
So that's pretty cool, yeah.
Oh, Boss Tech's getting a flip phone.
Woohoo! Which one are you getting? I know. Who's Motorola? Motorola's bringing out a brand new flip phone.
Are they?
One you're getting? Yes, they are. Yeah, the Motorola Razr, which was their top phone back in the day.
Back in the day.
Yeah, they are re-releasing the Razr, and it's a flip phone.
Wow. How much is this case? How much is this that you're talking about?
Let me see if I can find the price. Android case. They did say it is well, maybe they haven't said yet.
Oh, it's brand new. It's brand new.
Yeah.
Boss Tech is still a flip phone, it sounds like.
Is he really getting the Motorola?
I don't know. Are you getting the Motorola? He said it was the
they haven't said yet, John, how much it is.
Oh, you are sounding weird now.
I am? Oh, maybe just because it was running something in the background. Is it okay now?
You sound like a robot.
Oh. Okay. Hang on.
Is Mike on the internet? He's watching me.
Is that any better?
No.
Oh, no.
You're a robot.
We are at the end of our show. Yeah, it probably is cheaper buying an Android phone, but it's cool.
It is cool.
Yeah. Do I still sound like a robot?
Yeah. You're a robot.
Okay. Well, we are actually at the end of our show, so. Do you want me to let you be signing off? Because I sound like a robot.
Yeah, sure. You wanna say bye to everybody?
Bye,
everybody. Savy says bye. See you next time.
Have a good night. Oh, Kid Show on Sunday.
Bye, Doctor Who.
Kid Show on Sunday.
Yeah.
No, Kid Show Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, yeah.
10 a.m.
Saturday at 10 a.m. Kids Show.
And we're gonna build the clock.
They're building a clock run by an orange. Tune in, kids.
Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Have a good one.